check my crystal ball here, Hulk. Let's guess how this one's gonna turn out. This is the part where you just hand this jerk off another world heavyweight title shot, isn't it?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the John and Ant Show. John here.
This is Ant.
And the real American back in the building!
Boy, he knows how to make an intro.
I do.
So, yeah, Matt Morgan calling Sting a jerk-off.
Indeed, yes.
I guess TNA is no longer... Are they PG-13?
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
They're
definitely not PG.
Definitely not if we're saying those on TNA. Why don't we do a Scott Steiner promo today? I miss him already.
Yeah, I miss him too.
I don't. That was a very good promo.
I understand that.
That is something that Scott Steiner would say, though.
Yes, he
I can
would.
totally imagine him calling somebody a jerk-off. Can't you?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Jerk off. I don't see it. I don't know how we would say it. Fat ass. Jerk off. You know, it doesn't make it...
Amazing. Amazing how we don't even have a Scott Steiner promo starting, but he still takes over.
Yeah, I know. He still takes over the show.
I don't know why. That was a very
it's
good...
Scott Steiner.
No, but in all seriousness, the Matt Morgan thing was pretty hilarious, because I thought you were just, like, joking around, but he really did just totally say...
I watched it twice at home. I rewound it like, yeah, it's great.
It's awesome.
But TNA was last night, and yeah, that started the show. Hulk Hogan, Sting, and
You're welcome.
Matt Morgan.
This is a suggestion by me.
Indeed.
Yay.
Oh, and I will say that for the record, Matt Morgan is kind of sort of right.
Yeah.
Every
No,
time Sting always gets these opportunities
Of course.
at the top guy, and
He's got this character where he's such a jerk, and he's a heel, he's a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
But he's right, so you don't want to listen to him because
Yeah.
he's a bad guy. But it seems like he's always right.
I know.
He's always right. He's always right.
And I want to say, I made this critique, I guess, of Matt Morgan a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That he doesn't get over with the crowd, there's no connection. I still think that's still true.
Uh-huh.
But he's with me anyway, he's getting over despite all of that.
Okay.
I still don't feel a connection with him.
But
I think that might just be the character, though.
yeah.
It could be.
Because he's just such a jerk, isn't he?
Because the character
He
never
isn't.
really brings anything new to the table.
No,
he's
nothing.
just that angry heel that's tired of getting screwed
Generic
over.
angry heel.
Yes. but no, I mean his promo here wasn't bad. I mean it could be who he was in the ring with.
Maybe.
But
Because Hogan's promos have been really good, too.
yeah, they have been.
Which
Yeah.
I was surprised at when I started watching TNA.
Mhm.
What? But he's not wrestling and he's cutting great promos?
Well, he is gonna wrestle,
but
unfortunately.
he's not yet.
Bound for glory.
He's not yet.
It will be glorious.
Is that
It
is
will
that
be glorious.
is that one of the pay-per-views or
Yes,
is that
it
like
is.
one of those one night
That's their
things?
That's
That's
their
their WrestleMania.
That's their WrestleMania.
It's not Slammiversary? I always get
No.
this confused.
Yeah, it should be because the
Because of the name.
Slammiversary has the
Yes,
number
but
behind it.
it's-
Yeah.
right?
It's Bound for Glory is their WrestleMania, according to TNA. Smart.
But I remember that. I'm not arguing with you. I always remember confusing them
No, everyone gets confused.
because Slammiversary just seems so much more like it would
it does.
be.
It should be.
'Cause Anniversary.
Yeah.
Slammiversary. Whatever. I don't,
So they limited themselves to 4 pay-per-views, which
Yeah.
is Slammiversary, Bound for Glory, Lockdown, and what was the other one?
I don't know.
Is it
It's not Destination X.
No, because they X Division. As long as Kenny King's, there's no point in having the X Destination X. Shoot, what was it?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I
the
don't
fourth
The
one.
one night.
No,
Pay-per-view?
the Big Four.
The
for
Big
them.
Four. They also have the Big Four.
Bound for Glory, Slammiversary, I guess.
Lockdown.
Lockdown and. Oh my God!
And it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Wait.
He's gonna poop, I think. He's gonna poop his
No.
pants. He's thinking so hard he's gonna poop his pants.
Yeah, the first pay-per-view was Lockdown.
Well, what
correct?
was the one that we had the
Wait.
Scott Steiner promo from last time?
Victory Road?
I think it's Victory Road.
There we go.
That seems legit.
See how cool I am that I figured it out.
With Scott Steiner.
That's why Ant-Man.
With Scott, and people say Scott Steiner's useless.
Yeah, I see. Badass. How does he take over this
I
show?
don't know.
We need to get Scott Steiner on the show.
So you guys are a bunch of Scott Steiner marks.
we are. I love how we have that.
Steiner.
It's an atrocity that he's not on WWE's Master of the Mics. The top 25. No
He
Scott
shouldn't
Steiner.
be.
You
should've
never
been.
know what he's gonna say.
Exactly. I definitely put him over the Miz.
I wouldn't mind having him on the show. Like that would even happen. But just to
knows?
see him put the Steiner recliner on John.
Why does it
Oh
be on
my
me?
God.
I'm the
Because-
star.
Because
What are you?
your
You're
face,
a peasant.
your face would get so red, and I would laugh so hard.
That is true, though. Your face would get red, right?
Your face would turn.
No crap.
Well, I would probably turn purple. I don't think I would
Yeah,
turn red.
man would turn purple.
I think I would turn more white and just pass out. Start shaking.
Anyway, yeah, that started off TNA. Yay. We got a main event, Matt Morgan versus Sting. Hooray!
But the promo was really good.
It was.
It was really good.
Next we had video package of Chris Sabin coming
He
back.
still looks like a dirty lesbian.
He does.
That's exactly what I thought. I was watching it, and I started laughing to myself, thinking about how I called him a dirty lesbian.
Hey, he's coming back.
I still want to maintain I have no problem with dirty people or lesbians. He just looks like a dirty
Just looks
lesbian.
like one, yeah.
And he's coming back from my two favorite injuries.
Yes, the torn ACL.
And two torn meniscus.
Well,
Oh, is that your favorite? Is that your second favorite?
No, the MCL, because that's a little more lengthy. When
They
you're injured.
in story it seems like they're fibbing a little bit,
Mhm.
saying that he was out 24 months with both ACLs. I'm pretty sure it's just in total it was 24 months
Okay.
with both ACLs being torn.
Alright.
But I think they try to play it off like it was 2 years total. I mean, like all together
Yeah.
from 2011, I guess, to 2013.
Okay.
Where I'm pretty sure it was broken up.
I see what you're saying.
What can you do?
I mean, it's still a big deal, regardless.
Yeah, it's good to have him back, though.
Yeah.
So.
Especially in that match.
Mhm.
Yes. Now we got a promo from Kurt Angle. He's saying how the Aces and Eights has taken over the company and took the title, and tonight he's got an open challenge for any member of the group to face him in the ring.
Nice.
They can hurt him, they can beat him, but they won't stop him. You know why? Because he's a cyborg and he needs his batteries.
I think he got new batteries already. He got new batteries, though. But here's what really excites me.
Yes, Sanjay Dutt versus Zima, whatever your name
No.
is.
Zima Ion.
I don't like him. That's why I'm just saying.
You know what,
whatever.
though? He actually contributes to X Division matches.
Yeah.
Well,
unlike,
of course.
Unlike
He-
the champion.
Yeah.
Where's he?
Who?
Where
He's not
is
there.
Kenny?
It's Sanjay Dutt versus Zima Ion versus Chris Sabin.
Where is Kenny?
Finally, an opportunity to get a real X Division match from all three competitors.
Even though I
Well-
skimmed through this match, that looked really good.
Kenny King wouldn't have been in the match anyway. Because he's the champion.
Yeah.
This is just to decide who's going to be in the match.
Exactly.
but
But
where's he
I'm
been?
saying, like, I love the
cares?
opportunity. I
Who
love the
cares?
opportunity. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Miz has been missing for the past 2 weeks. I'm not asking why. I'm just happy with what I got. Same thing with Kenny King. He hasn't been on for a while. And we get a real X Division match because it is one of those old fast-paced matches, as you were saying. We didn't get the whole one of the guys is eliminated for the whole match, and the two guys carry the match. Is what we usually get with Kenny King matches when he's in a triple threat, because that's what happened last time. If you guys remember,
I just love this. I like listening.
it's the truth. Last time we had a triple threat. Kenny King was involved. He was out
Dumped
for the
on the
entire
outside.
thing. Dumped down to the outside, and all he ever does is come back and get the pin. That's all he does. This time, I actually enjoyed this very much. I didn't get to see the whole thing. You saw the whole thing, and you actually were the one who pointed out to me.
Yeah. There were some good spots. Not all high flying.
Right.
TJ on the show that I was on last.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was on the show, but it was maybe before. We were talking about CZW, and how we're always talking about how it's just light tubes and this ridiculous hardcore stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he's saying it's not all that. There's
Right.
some technical stuff. It's some legit things, and it made me think how people have this idea of ECW,
Mhm.
how it's all hardcore.
Yeah.
And from what I remember, it really wasn't.
Right.
They did have hardcore stuff, obviously.
But on the
People
side,
do remember
they
it.
did have
A lot of their
technical stuff.
good matches were technical stuff, and I guess it's just a shame I've never seen any of that from CZW. I've only seen the Mercury
Well, that's
in the
because
air and the broken light.
everybody in CZW.
Everyone loves Mercury. Who are we kidding?
Exactly. Everybody wants more.
But it was a good match. Chris Sabin did get the win
Yeah.
with the cradle shock driver.
But
Pinfall
my,
on,
my
Zima.
point was that people think X Division matches are all high flying stuff,
No,
and
they're
it really
not.
wasn't. It really wasn't that.
Right.
It was actually very fast paced.
It was obviously X Division stuff always fast paced,
Well,
no
they're
matter
supposed to
what
be.
the match is.
They're supposed
Unless
to
there's a Kenny King involved.
be.
Yeah,
Exactly.
when they're good. But this was very good. Yeah.
Right. And this showed me that you don't necessarily have to be a high flyer to have a good X Division match. And Kenny King, yeah, he's not a high flyer. Fine. You can still have a good match.
Yeah.
He has yet to.
In
That's
TNA.
it. In TNA,
I haven't
yes.
seen any of those other stuff. But what's funny, on commentary, they didn't know Chris Sabin's finisher.
Really?
Yeah, Taz and whatever the other guy's name is. I don't know where Mike Tenay was. He wasn't on.
Oh, Taz called me. He was on vacation.
Right, but he was on the rest of the show?
Well, for a certain point, he came back from the
Right,
vacation.
anyway.
He had his hours cut.
Yeah. He got his hours cut. I
But
got
yeah,
my info.
they both didn't know the name of the finisher. I'm thinking, this is his finisher. It's
is.
not new.
Exactly. They're probably coming
So
up with
it's always
I mean,
been his
It
script.
made me think, was Taz on commentary when Chris Sabin was around, or did he come in after
That's a good
Sabin was
question.
on?
I think he's been there for a while. now.
Yeah.
So he should know it.
He should.
Oh, he did. He told me.
Stop it.
He told me. He called me.
Taz never knows what's going on, and those are the only good times where he's on commentary.
Leave Taz alone.
You know, on this show, he didn't, as far as I remember, didn't pretend to know what was going to happen with
No,
any of the
good.
stuff that was going on.
Because he told me. He
And
told
that
me all
was-
this info.
I'm ignoring this.
No, you're not.
And that made him better on commentary to me.
Okay.
He's good at commentary,
the
period.
The awful pretending to know, I knew it was going to happen. It's
But that's what's so great about him.
It's not funny or anything to me.
It's
Move on.
brilliant. We're moving on.
It's subpar
Ah.
at best.
No. He's the best.
He was good on commentary this episode.
I know. He's better every week. Get used to it. Got my Taz hotline.
We got 9 more minutes.
Yeah, 9 more minutes.
Yes.
We gotta do a short show today.
Yeah, unfortunately. We have an Aces and Eights generic
No gosh.
promo.
Backstage. Yes.
I don't know why he's
Bully Ray-
saying generic all the time.
Was this the
but-
Kurt
Bully
Angle?
Ray is screaming.
Ever since Jerry pointed out that we used the word generic, we've just blown it up. But is this the one
but-
where they challenge somebody for Kurt Angle?
Yes.
Okay.
But that being said, I can see what you're saying with Aces and Eights. They're always in the back drinking beers.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
Nobody's ever drunk though. Drinking a lot of beers with no one drunk.
I think Ken Anderson's drunk though.
Oh, of course.
He must have been, because he did almost no talking.
No,
know,
nothing.
I know.
Absolutely nothing. Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff both say they've beaten Kurt Angle and they won.
Yeah, skip to it. D'Lo Brown gets the match.
Yeah, D'Lo Brown.
That's it. We gotta do a short show. We gotta,
And he swears his colors on it. Uh-oh. Next we get Joey Ryan.
which is weird because there's no colors. It's just black and white, and
Next
black's
we-
not a color.
Yeah, right.
So wait, what happened with Joey Ryan?
Joey Ryan, Jesse Cortez, and Robbie versus Rob Terry.
Always a treat when Joey Ryan's in the ring.
Yeah,
It is.
Rob Terry wins. Next.
The reason he
Terry.
was in the match though is because I can't remember his name now.
I know they were in a there was
Joseph
a
Park?
promo
No.
backstage trying to figure out
Yeah.
how they can handle Rob Terry, and they compare their situation.
Spectacular suggests that he
Spectacular.
should be in it.
Spectacular. Okay.
He's just sleazy enough to make it easy or something like that.
Spectacular.
He's just enough sleazy to make it easy, and then Robbie East like, that doesn't even rhyme. And I sat there, like, is this some really bad joke? Is he supposed to be dumb? I don't know.
Spectacular.
Hey, it's spectacular.
Next we get a generic promo from Bobby Austin Aries and
Bad influence.
Bad Influence. And out comes
Great promo. Great promo until
from them two.
not the ones that come out. I
Oh
was
no,
saying
those two! Oh my God! Can't
Until
stand.
Chavo and Hernandez came
Yeah.
out. It was a good
and
promo.
and Chavo at the beginning of his promo was just yelling out blah blah
Blah,
blah
blah,
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 and
blah,
that to
blah.
me is actually the best promo he's ever cut. Just that section where he's yelling blah because it's so much better than anything he's ever said in
Colonel
his
White,
entire
Colonel
career.
He's so
White. If it ain't
bad.
white, it ain't right.
Well, that's a close second.
That's
That's
a close second. Chavo, please get off the mic.
Just
Number one
just,
contenders match next week for the tag titles
Yay.
with James Storm as a special guest
Oh
referee.
God! Oh no!
To me, the only connection, and they made it during the promo, was
Beer
that, was how
That's how I see it.
Robert Roode smashed a beer bottle over his head to win the title.
Yeah.
That's the only connection
Yeah.
to me, because he's embroiled with what I assumed was this AJ feud,
Yeah.
the Styles feud, and Ace and Eights maybe, but now he's special guest referee for a division that has nothing to do with him anymore.
Exactly. So yeah, the promo was whatever.
It was
Yeah.
good until they came out.
Good until they came out. Blah blah blah
It
blah.
tends to be how it is.
Please, Chavo, get off the mic. Do us
Well,
all
he
a
needs to be
favor.
on the mic because Hernandez can't.
I know. We'll get a manager then.
All right. So
Sting-
backstage segment with
Yeah,
Sting and Kurt Angle.
Blah blah blah.
Same old.
You never hear what they. You don't hear what they say.
Oh, you don't hear what they say?
No.
Are they whispering to each other?
No, they have the cameraman leave the room,
Uh-oh.
but he still looks through the window.
Oh, nice.
Right.
So they acknowledge that the cameraman's there. They're just always being followed by cameramen.
Next, Chris Sabin is backstage. So he spent the last 2 years in his basement, and it's been the greatest feeling in the world to be back in the ring. Yay! Before our next match, D'Lo Brown tells Angle that he told his brothers that he was going to beat him in the middle of the ring. So that's not good enough. It will be an I Quit match.
Yep.
Yay!
D'Lo Brown quits?
No! Oh, yes, it does.
Yes. I just want to say, though, because we're doing this fast show and everything, but it was a good match. If you don't know who D'Lo Brown is, if you've never seen him in WWF, anything else throughout his career,
WWE.
it was F when he was there.
I know that.
I don't think he was there in the E. He might have been. It doesn't
Might have
matter.
been.
Doesn't matter. During the Attitude Era or whatever, if you never saw that, you would see this match and think he's credible enough. Because he's not a small guy by any means. He's just not jacked or anything. He's a big guy. You could believe it if it was against anybody else but Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Of course.
But it was still a pretty good match. A lot of submission, though. A lot of rest holds.
Okay.
That's what they generally are. But it was still not bad if you don't know who he is. If you know who he is, you know he's going to lose anyway.
Okay.
Next.
Next.
Our winner is Kurt Angle. Taps out the ankle lock. But it's kind of funny because
No, D'Lo did.
At one
At
point,
one
D'Lo
He yells out,
Nux!
He's tapping. He's tapping out, and the ref's like, no, it doesn't work like
He
that.
doesn't. He's yelling for Nux. What's Nux gonna do?
He's gonna run
Maybe he was asking for brass knucks. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yes.
Well, isn't I Quit no disqualification?
It should be.
Yeah, it should be. I think
So-
it is.
It usually is.
Yeah, what are you
Maybe
doing, Nux?
He was calling Nux. Well, it was going to just be one-on-one.
Yeah.
I guess it was to prove a point, because
Yes.
D'Lo was really
But he
adamant on that.
lost. Next, Kurt Angle calls out AJ, and AJ, you still look like
He
crap.
still says
What the hell?
nothing.
He still says nothing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Angle's
You're
pretty
killing
much
me.
saying that, whatever's going on with him is fine, because, he's gone through stuff in life too.
Right.
But him and Sting are taking it to Ace and Ace next week. If you're with Angle, that's cool. Everything's fine. But if you're with Ace and Ace, they got a problem.
Yep. You got a problem.
That's pretty much it.
The cyborg who needs batteries has a problem. Next we get a tag team knockouts match. I was going to say Divas again. Gail Kim and Tara versus Taryn Terrell and Mickey James. Hooray!
What did you think of this match, Ant-Man?
I didn't think it was bad. Obviously, Mickey and the other veterans carried it.
Right.
That's usually how it is. And then Terrence Terrell comes in for the pin.
Yay!
Okay, it was
a roll-up.
Yeah.
Always a
Well,
roll-up.
that's her finisher.
Yeah, that's her
Her
finisher.
finisher's
It's
the
a
roll-up.
I don't know.
It's
They
a
should give her-
generic.
They should give her the spear.
It's the generic. We can't figure out.
Because that's not generic.
Well, because remember she was doing it.
Well, no, it's a generic. We can't figure out a finisher for her, so she's gonna get the roll up.
We had that
She's
for
our Kelly
at one
Kelly.
point.
Yes.
And we're
No,
gonna
she
have-
really is.
Did you see Kelly Kelly as a brunette, by the way?
I don't care.
Ew. she
So
was
either
horrible.
way, like it was a good match.
It was.
I'm not even sure this probably would be on par with the Divas match.
I want to say though, I was making references to it last week with Tara.
Okay.
I think she had a size change.
Okay.
That's what it's come down
Oh
to.
boy.
Maybe they're just
Can we
getting a
go
little
on?
saggy.
I don't know. They're fake, so I mean,
Yeah.
they
I guess
wouldn't.
so.
It wouldn't change the size.
I don't know about. I'm not getting into that.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Side note for no reason.
But then, like I said, the unbeatable Taryn Terrell, because
I don't know
no
what-
veteran can beat her.
I don't know what's going on.
Gets the roll up, but then gets a beat down from Gail Kim.
Yes.
And
This
Mickey
is
James
this
just
is really
leaves.
funny because Mickey James
Just leaves.
and Mickey James is attacked by Tara, and Gail Kim attacks Taryn Terrell, and Mickey James gets the upper hand on Tara, throws her out of the ring, and goes after her. Meanwhile, Gail Kim is still beating down Taryn Terrell
Yeah.
and puts the figure
Well,
four.
she's going after Tara.
Yeah.
So
But it's just funny how she didn't even look back and see and check. Oh, how's Taryn Terrell doing?
hey, it doesn't really matter.
I know she was in the.
I don't know
heat of the
why they're
moment.
having this feud anyway. Gail Kim, to me, is the best knockout.
She probably is. She probably is the best, the most talented one.
Why they're putting her up against Terrell is beyond me. Other than to build her up to look
This is-
credible.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They can do it. To me, they can do it in other ways.
Of course.
Slowly, instead of just putting her right against the veteran.
Right.
Next, we get the promo from Aces and Eights again.
Uh-huh.
Bubba Ray is very upset. Bully Ray, sorry.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's very upset. And he's going to give it to D'Lo Brown next week.
So you don't know if he's gonna get
Kicked out.
kicked out or anything.
I don't think we'll get kicked out.
But
He'll
the
probably just
funniest
skip.
part is coming from Nux. out of the blue, he's like, "Oh, I never would have tapped."
Or I never tapped out, right?
Has he even been in a match?
Yeah, right.
Like a
I don't
one-on-one
think
match?
so yet.
No, not a singles match, I don't think.
Oh, Nux, what are you doing?
But he
what are you
said,
doing?
not,
But
pretty much not to be a jerk to D'Lo when you see him.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that's what,
Maybe
what I was
something
getting
like
to.
50
Like,
lashes.
an interesting part there was that everyone there was like bad mouthing D'Lo for a
Yes.
second there, and Bully Ray basically said STFU. He's
Yes.
you know, if you're Ace is saying if you're not alone, what's the saying?
You never walk alone.
You never walk
When
alone.
you ride with the ace and eights, you never walk alone.
You do whatever they do with 10 fingers in the air.
They're saying
No,
hi
it's
with
supposed
both
to be
hands.
Eight
So.
fingers. Even though a thumb isn't a finger.
Even though sometimes they forget. They forget.
They
They just
forget.
have it open.
They have nerve damage, so they can't do that.
So.
Maybe did a Cena thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So what's up
That's
next?
ace and six.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, then I'm one contenders match next week for the tag team titles. Next we have Matt Morgan and Sting.
The main event
Main event.
for #1 contendership.
Yay! And Matt Morgan wins.
Matt Morgan does not win,
Yeah.
although he dominates the
Of
whole match.
course.
And
No.
and you knew that was going to happen going into that match.
I didn't know. I honestly thought it might be back and forth with Matt Morgan winning,
I don't think so.
ignoring the spoilers that we did read,
Uh-huh.
which I don't get it. But
Right.
he dominates. All of a sudden, Sting brings him back and immediately puts the Scorpion Deathlock on it. I'm calling it the Sloppy Lock now because it's just lazy.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna check out some clips from, Silver Sting or whatever,
days,
yeah, and see the difference. But it's sort of like Jericho, how there's a immediate difference between the Lion Tamer and the Walls of Jericho. No one taps to the
Absolutely.
walls. People tap to the Lion Tamer. There's a difference in look, even though it's supposed to be the same move.
Okay.
Scorpion Deathlock just looks sloppy.
No, definitely. I know exactly what you mean. And it's just sad. It's too bad because even at some point Benoit was doing it sloppily.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
He was where as opposed to holding the legs back, they would be just like hanging over
Yeah.
it. You know.
Jericho, I'm gonna make reference to it later on, not on this show, but on a future show about the Walls of Jericho and Lion Tamer.
Mm-hmm.
Two different moves. Of course, Sting wins because I saw the Slammiversary poster is out, and it's great. That ends TNA.
Mhm.
So TNA was okay.
Not a bad show.
It was good.
Not a bad show.
We had to
The
do
matches
this-
weren't bad.
We had to do a short show today, but it was actually a really good show.
And just quickly, this is the poster.
Yeah, pretty quickly. It's just Sting and Bully Ray looking at it,
Yeah,
looking into
that's-
each other's eyes.
Yes, that's pretty much it. June 2nd.
Jam Slam vs. 11.
Yes, yay! We get to torture ourselves on June 2nd. Yay! How fun. I think that's gonna pretty much do it. There are NXT tapings, by the way.
Don't do the spoilers.
3/8 through 3/29. I will not do the spoilers.
Maybe we'll do a big show for NXT, even though you don't.
I think we should. That'd be a good idea.
Because I have to make up for the reviews.
No, we
This
haven't.
week happened.
Right.
That will actually lead into my Jericho.
Right.
Also, there are rave reviews about Ryback and Daniel Bryan. This is easily called Ryback's best match yet.
Okay.
So,
What, on SmackDown?
yes. Easily. People are saying this is his best match. So, we know who carried the match, so.
Ryback.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
No,
right.
because he carried Daniel Bryan the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Because he's big and he can carry.
Yeah, we get it.
He's
So
much
that's
stronger than.
we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch TNA again.
Yeah, we will
You
go in
know,
more depth on
I don't
Monday.
need to watch TNA again.
You know, me and Ann will get more in depth on Monday. You know, since
Well, we pretty much covered it.
did we?
Yeah.
Did we? There was
Yeah,
not
we
much Taz. I was kind of disappointed.
Well, I'll watch it anyway. And if there's
Not
anything,
much
in,
Taz.
if there's
Not much
anything in
Taz.
particular, I will say something on Monday about it.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Just-
So yeah, I think that's pretty much that's gonna wrap for today.
Cool.
Enjoy your weekend, guys. It's been a fun week again.
As always.
So, Rob, you'll be here whenever.
Yeah, I don't know my schedule.
We know that. I'm John.
This is Ant.
And it's the real American!
God, I hate you. Oh, by the way, real quick, we started the Wade. I hate Wade Barrett. I hate Bo Dallas revolution.
For Justin Lake Jake the Snake Roberts?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys are talking about,
Mhm.
but I'm also going to talk about Bo with the NXT review.
Nice. Okay.
Just want to quickly get that out.
Stop it. No more.
His ugly face.
No more
Later,
Bo.
guys.
Bye,
No
everyone.
more Bo.